Or just need to unload some junk, head to the depot. The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us.
Man, I get so tired of pirates on this station.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
I've got what you need. You don't make it in this life without plenty of merchandise. Done here? Fine by me.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
If I had a billion crest, I'd run my own city, like Bayou. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere.
Weapons for all occasions.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for a shotgun blast to the face. Yeah, so like I was saying, the rook walks right up to Bog, lifts the drink and pours it all over the floor. There, I finished it, he says.
And then after Bog was done with them, they needed a mop to clean up the mess. Yeah, we've heard all that crap 1,000 times.
I always thought leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet.
Silverware.
Rook?
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down it.
Not now, Nate. Well, you said you...
There was some kind of multi-level marketing cult. Neva had to call our contact.
Demanding the credits up front, huh? You're learning, Rook. You are learning. Don't worry. You finish the job, and you will get paid. First,
Translation. Give them what you...
oh, excuse. What I meant to say was, give me what...
Just cut the crap and give them what...
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew? Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened...
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually... Okay, this changes things. Now that we know... Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they... Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the... No, the legacy is out there. And the recording that you found proves that it is... Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for...
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab... Holy shit, that...
Pack your bags, Rook. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy. Good, because that is it. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. I need you to board that ship. Make Don't be stupid. You gotta look at the big picture. We do this right. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet. We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you.
Shouldn't you be packing for your trip?
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job.
Need a drink? Dog got the last one. I got a bounty so big, the Trackers Alliance has to beef up his service.
Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off.
That last job.
You want to survive?
I need something.
Tactical gear is my... See ya.
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delga. If you would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to... Oh, yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. You just, you know... got a few things to sort out on my end right now. Hit me up later. Maybe you can raise some hand.
I used to work for... There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
My friend's got a point, Bog. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space...
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit at the event. They're gonna give away something called... So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal bank credentials. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the... I'm sure he'll be there, partying with the... From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in... If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a... And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna... Either way, I get my money. How much you want? Then it's settled. All right, Rook, we're done here. Because that's exactly what you are. Beneath all of that. So get used to... Stay sharp, Rook.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy blast.
Docked.
Yes, what? I bet operations on the key are a clown show.
You're back.
Reading your report.
Then things are moving forward.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a shock. Did you discover anything worth... Legacy. Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have action?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence... We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to it. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing go. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank... Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that... What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, we can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us info. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason. It's imperative that you... If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disaster. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. You're both dismissed.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win. Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and so Neva's message said you were here for. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were... Fine. Have it your way. Apparently, you have everything under control. So why are you targeting a Gal Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average... Oh, I see. We're playing this... Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help. Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're abs- I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna... Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lane. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so this card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be... Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so there'll be more than... Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you... Oh, I know plenty. Been tracking that beauty for months. Neva and I were working out something. Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me she's sending you after the award alone. Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out. Without me, the award never would have... Yeah? Funny you're... Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you to her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield boat. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off. You seriously need to ask. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they sent... And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems. Well, I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plan. They claim their goal is to celebrate. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel. In reality, this is what happened. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut. What's the status of your... Okay, then let me point. Her name's Sheila Hope. I'd press her, and if you're thinking... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
These newer vessels, more or less run autonomous, which doesn't leave much for the crew to come around.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time. We have a range of excursions. At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident starliners. though we're working. If you have any needs, please enter a request. On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
Several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Here for business or pleasure?
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually... Of course, if I keep... Yes, I am. Actually, I've been... Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone, since we can't produce a new award every year. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transfer. Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more... I have about 1,000 things to deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass. That, of course, is deducted from your account.
The Society Chair has really outdone herself this time.
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the cannabis?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. Haven't we already talked about that? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really... Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the... Well, that was boring.
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us.
I certainly hope they I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do? This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society? The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the... That's all then?
Okay. That view is... I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think... Nice to have met you.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your
The
cabin
Society
in a
Chair
quiet
has...
and orderly fashion.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. That's all then? Okay.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times. Or you won't have access.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Please remember to obey all basic safety.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you serious? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already... I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he? Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip. What's it gonna take to... If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering my... That's true. You have come this far already. What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and I didn't know who the hell you were. For all... It's called playing it cool. You should... I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be... Oh, angry isn't even the right... Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits, and the best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts by the time it lands in our... So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered. What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He just... And why should you? Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right?
How's your night going? I'm glad you get a break.
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
Oh, she's gone.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I look bored? I don't mean to look bored.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief
No,
Purser
I'm actually having a
Murata.
lot of fun.
How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port.
I ended up making coffee.
In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include... Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite... Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe. Is there anything else I can... Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
An open bar would have been nice.
Hello. You here for the chair?
Gouging us for every credit we've got.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these type... But something tells me you're not really here. Well, I work for UC Security, meaning the business... I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Whatever you think you know about me. Worried? Why should I? Anything you try to report will boil down to your... And since I work for UC Security... I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Here for business or pleasure? So, what brings you?
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Not at all. I am completely confident. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish? And why in goodness name would I possibly You're starting to make a lot of sense. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award...
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand. Which is why he's threatening you. We need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need... Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise it all, with all of these wealthy patrons aboard. Yeah, that's smart. Kill Vera, or anyone else involved in his... Besides, you really want to ace a member of UC security and have them breathe? No. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support center. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a... This is one of Trident's premier Starline, including triple redundant. Luckily for us. Don't worry, it'll be as easy as... One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and... Well, there's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's, once you're past Sundin, just look for the room. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabin. Fortunately for us, all of the... This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a credit. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a... Go do something useful, okay?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Please remain in designated passenger.
glad to have you on behalf of Trident Luxury Lines. I'm sorry, it's against Trident policy to I don't want to lose my job. Stop trying to confuse me. I mean, it might be okay. Not happening. I appreciate your interest. It's not about money. It's about my... No problem. Have a safe journey. On behalf of Trident, I'm sorry. It's against Trident. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more... comfortable.
Speak to one of the cruise attendants.
I certainly hope they decide.
Hold up. This area... Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's guest, right? Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do? Oh, sorry that there... Oh, really? Tell you what. I'm just going to step out for a bit. Maybe you can hold this for... Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and why he decided to be a Starliner captain. I'll tell you what though, for someone that loves credit so much. Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide... It's time you stopped playing games. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would... Claudia said that. That means my money's already gone. And I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the... Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's. I let Claudia talk me into that. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. We're talking a slate loaded with dates. It was my little insurance policy in case... At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. Just remember that you promised to be... Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand? That's all Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't... How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars? No. You can leave me out of your merry little... You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
You again? Isbeth, we've already ruined our scheme. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Au contraire, my misguided friend. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbang. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude. I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your... I assume that's what you've been Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanished. Quite a shame that you need to resort to blackmail to arrive at the point of equity in our discussion. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, looks like everything worked out. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. You must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain Trident's going to rip. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm fully You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for.
May I have your
You feel
attention,
like
please? The captain has declared a ship-wide
I
emergency.
usually have a nose for these things. And whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life. Ah, so he told you to keep it from. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. I owe you one. Don't worry. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time.
ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Me? No. Look, this is my... Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your vid. There we go. Have one.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. The guy's got a real attitude.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last moment.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the key. Told me everything.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on. Yeah?
All right, neighbor, Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, all right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Quick. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied. Ah, so the Galvan transport went Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. I just said the place is EM-class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure creeks hit the same road.
This sounds like a goddamn way.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been... Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequency. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard we grabbed that little beauty.
All right, here is the plan. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know...
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike, which... Best we can.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy. Now, both of you, get the hell...
All right.
I'm only stationed on the key until the heat dies down. Then it's back to raiding and pillaging.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed? Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
to upgrade that ship of yours?
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.